does tie in the front here, like you can tie it into a little bow, and this is like a cute little like skirt. I think these are called teddies, like a teddy bodysuit. I think that's what it's called, but it's so adorable. I love it so much. I'm so happy I found it. But yeah, I thought it was like a bodysuit top, but it does turn out that it's supposed to be like lingerie, because when I tried it on, I was like, oh yeah, like this is not really how I would expect it, like how I expected it to be, but it's still super pretty. And the girl who I bought it from actually lived like 20 minutes away from me, so it was really convenient because she was like, I've never shipped anything before, so I don't know how much it costs. And I was like, well, I actually live really close to you, so if you want, you can just like leave it in a bag outside your house, and like I can come and grab it and everything, and so you don't have to pay for shipping and spend your money or whatever. And she was like, yeah, like I really appreciate that. So I went in for a little drive over and picked it up. You know, I wore my mask and everything and sanitized, and she was really like good with it too. Like she put everything in little Ziploc baggies, and I loved that. But yeah, I washed them and I do love them. So yeah, I would be careful on Depop if you are meeting up with people, but that was like a contactless meetup. But if you are planning to do meetups to sell your stuff, just always be careful. I don't usually meet up with anyone. I've only ever met up with 2 sellers, that girl and then another girl I was selling to. She lives like 2 minutes away from my house, conveniently, so I just told her like I'd drop it off outside, like in her mailbox, and I did that for her twice because she bought 2 things. And then the other one that I bought from the same girl is this. So she must have bought both of these and saw that they were too small, but these are both in the size extra small, and they are short, which is the only thing, but you have to like really pull them up, you know what I mean? But the straps are really pretty. They're like this see-through soft mesh material. They also have the mesh across the bust, and then the purple lace as the bodysuit, as you can see. I love this one. It reminds me of Rapunzel. And then in the back, as you can see, it's like got the little bow and the pink tutu frills. I mean, you don't have to wear this necessarily as lingerie with anyone. Like, I would just wear this to go to sleep because I'm extra. Right now I can't wear it because I had my surgery and I'm not supposed to wear stuff like this. But once I'm all good to go, like I would just wear this to bed. Like I think it's adorable. And you go to bed feeling like a princess. But if you guys are curious what brand this is Sugar Thrills. So this is from like Dolls Kill sells Sugar Thrills, and we know that I don't support Dolls Kill anymore. But with that being said, I didn't buy directly from Dolls Kill. I bought from that girl, and it's like I love supporting Depop because, for example, if I don't sell my clothes, like if clothes don't sell after a while, I usually just donate them, and a lot of donated clothes just go to the landfill, which is really unfortunate. So it's always good to like buy stuff off of Depop because you're giving things a second life and a second home. Otherwise they would most likely just end up being donated, and then some of them just go to the landfill. But yeah, that is where it's from originally. Okay, next up I got this. So this is from a seller. I can't remember her name. I'm not trying to like gatekeep or anything. If I remember to put it in the description box, I'll put it in, but if not, just leave a comment for me that I forgot to put in like the names of these, because I usually pre-film, so I'll probably upload this in like a week. So if I forget, just leave a comment like down below and be like, oh Ocean, like can you let us know where you got these from, and I'll update it. But it's so pretty. I love this fabric that she used. It's so vintage and beautiful with the little rose. These types of roses I actually am incorporating in my designs for my clothing line that I'm doing. Originally for my clothing line, I wanted to do 3 collections and come out with 3 mini collections. But now I'm thinking I'm going to come out with a collection with like a few different pieces. Besides the point, but I love these roses. And on the inside, it is a pretty blue color. So yeah, I love this corset so much. It is so flattering. I am so excited to take Instagram pictures in it, or like TikToks in it. It is a pain in the butt to get on though, I will say that, but that's just because it's a corset. Like, corsets are never easy to get on, especially when they're lace up like that. So when I show you guys in that try on clip, I probably won't have it all the way laced up because to do that I'll need help, and I'll probably film that today and my mom is at work. So yeah, I'll probably just hold it, but it's so pretty. Then next up, I got this top, and this must have been like this top. I'll just show you guys the tag, but this is the tag. It says Fashion Sexy Lounge, but as you can see, this is like an AliExpress brand top. Like, it's really like cheaply made, you know. And there are a lot of Depop sellers who are just resellers who resell like cheap AliExpress stuff and mark it up really high, right, to make a profit. So like they buy the fast fashion, like cheap labor stuff, and then they just resell it, which like obviously we don't support that. That's like not good, right? Especially because they're just basically scamming people, because they're like, ooh, like rare, like corset, whatever stuff most of the time, and then it just turns out to be AliExpress and you could have bought it for $12. But this top, the lady who I bought it from was super sweet, and she didn't seem like a reseller. Like, the pictures that she took looked like they were of her, but I don't know, maybe they could have been of someone else. But maybe she just bought this top and it didn't fit her and she just left like the tag on and stuff, or maybe she is a reseller, I don't know. But regardless, here's what it looks like. It's black with little pink bows, and on the sides, as you can see, this is like a mesh material, which is really, really pretty. And then this is, in the middle here, this is opaque material, so it's not see-through. Then on the sides, it is the see-through, just here. actually happened quite, like recently, I feel like. Okay, next up, I got this corset a long time ago, and it's from a seller called Anivintage. I got a few corsets from her. She's a really lovely seller. And this I wore in one of my TikToks, and everyone was asking me where it's from, but here's what it looks like. It's gray. It's got lace and boning down the center, and then the top is so pretty because it's got this lace across the bust, and then this really cute little gem here with, I don't know, like a picture of a lady. Like, it's so pretty, right? It's like that Renaissance-y style. And then in the back, it just does up with the classic like bra style hooks all the way up. And these straps have little bows on them as well. So I love this corset, like with a burning passion. I love it. But it is too big for me, which is just so sad. Like, actually all the corsets I bought from her, I bought 4 a long time ago, and only one of them fit me. The other 2 I had to resell, and this one I've kept, and I wore it in a TikTok, and you can't really tell in that. But this is too big for me because this cup size is like a B or a C, and like I said, I'm an A. So there is some like gappage, you know what I mean? So I can't really wear this in public. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna take some more like TikToks in it and like some Instagram pictures and just wear it as much as I can in the house selling both of these, and I got each of them for 15 bucks Canadian, so 30 bucks for 2 skirts is an amazing price. Usually you would just buy one for that price. And they're in perfect condition. This is the first one. It's black. It kind of folds over. It's hard to see, but you'll see in the try on. It's a really cute skirt. It's got a zipper in the back. Nice shorts. I really like having nicer shorts to wear in the summer. I am not a big jean shorts person. I sellers who I've worked with and like bought stuff from are super, super nice, and super sweet. And I've only ever had one negative experience when selling something on Depop, and that was when I sold something to a girl, and I gave her a tracking number and everything, and she actually filed a PayPal dispute on me, saying that I scammed her because her package didn't come yet. And I was like, girl, I gave you a tracking number, like, what is your issue? And she was like, well, it says it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered. Okay, well, I'm not Canada Post, like, I don't know what you want from me. I shipped it, I gave you a tracking number, like, whatever. So I fought the dispute on PayPal. I was like, this girl is literally, like, she could be scamming me for all I know. Like, she could have bought the thing, like, received it, it said it was delivered, and, like, it's just trying to scam me now, like, whatever. And I was like, you're freaking out on me and trying to, like, open a whole legal dispute with me, but it's for something that isn't even my fault. Like, I'm not shipping, I'm not the shipping carrier. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're just cuddling your package for a second, like, chill. Anyways, 2 days later, she received her package and she was fine. Like, she canceled the dispute, she closed it. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? Like, you just made me go through, like, all this drama and stuff because I was freaking out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is gonna ruin, like, my 5-star reputation on, like, Depop or whatever. Like, ugh. And it was just all because of Canada, like, Post, like, a shipping issue or whatever, like an error, like it said it was delivered, but it really was delivered 2 days later type of thing, you know? So yeah, that was my only negative experience selling something, and that was pretty nerve-wracking for me because I was worried that I was gonna lose my Depop account and stuff like that, which is obviously extreme, but I was just like so upset because as a seller, I couldn't have done anything better. I gave her a tracking number, I shipped it on time, I did everything like that, and I couldn't have done anything better. And she filed a dispute on me, you know. But other than that, I love Depop, it's great. And the last 2 items I got from Depop recently, I actually forgot, well, until I was telling that story, but these 2 rings. I got these for a great deal. These are both from Every Jewels, and the girl selling these rings just said that they were too small for her. But one of these rings on the website retails for like $38 Canadian, and I got both of these rings for $30 Canadian. So your girl saved her money. It's a cool sound, but yeah, those are my 2 rings. So that's all for my Depop haul. I love Depop if you guys want to check out my Depop. I don't have too many items listed right now, but it's in the description box. And yeah, a lot of these items, like, people just didn't wear anymore, or they're handmade items or thrifted items. There's a ton of great finds in here. And like I said, you just gotta really take your time with Depop and look through everything and just schedule, like, if you're looking for something, just schedule 20 minutes out of your day to really sift through the app, and I'm sure you'll find something that you're looking for, because there are like thousands and thousands of items on there. So there's a ton of